Hey guys, me again with another YouTube video. Today we're going to be taking a look at something that I would consider, in my eyes, to not be as aesthetically pleasing as I intended for it to be. So it's kind of a failure, but not really. It does achieve kind of what the goal was for this model. This is the L85A2 Custom Edition, mark number 1. There was a couple different design changes that I wanted to do for this to kind of make it into this futuristic, cool-looking Space Marine bullpup rifle. Unfortunately, I don't think I accomplished that as much as what I wanted to initially for this particular design. So we're going to look at it inside of LDD and see exactly why I think that. So immediately, I'm going to switch this white to a different color so you guys can see it just a little bit better, because right now it's a little bit difficult for you guys to see. So we'll go with that. So yeah, this is the L85A2 Custom Edition mark number 1. And there's a lot of changes that have happened with this rifle to kind of turn it into something new and futuristic that the Queen could use in space for her Marines. So yeah, let's get into it. So right off the bat, this still uses, well, we'll start with this talk. So this still uses basic L85 furniture in the stock. Nothing too majorly changed there. The first major change actually comes in the form of the shell ejection port. The shell ejection port has now been covered up with a rubber gasket, which is what this thing is. It just sits right in there. This, of course, also removes the dust cover and has now been replaced with a downward ejecting shell ejection port, which is what this chute is, just like the P90. This does, in fact, have a dust cover in it, though, as you can see with this thing here. Whenever it, do I have to click on this here? Yeah, these stupid things are such a pain in my butt, like all the time. Okay, well, whatever. I hate these things. It folds up basically, and it covers up this chute and serves as a dust cover when needed. But this is now downward ejecting, so it is completely ambidextrous. Was one of the goals was to go entirely ambidextrous, because the original L85 is not entirely ambidextrous. It ejects out of this side only. Has this charging handle that reciprocates back and forth on top of the bolt on this side. So if you're a left-handed shooter and you try to shoot it left-handed, you're going to get smacked in the tooth. It's not going to feel good. So I've changed it to now go for a fully ambidextrous type of rifle. This still has one-sided magazine release. You just push on this end. This pops out, drops your standard stand-added mag. I've added this kind of loop down at the bottom just to kind of make it look tactical, really. It has a support beam that comes up the back now, just to also make it look tactical. Really no reason to it. And the safety and whatnot has been moved forward as opposed to being in the back. So we have a push pin safety. So right now it's on fire with the red. You push this over and the blue pops out and it's on safe. It's pretty simple. Our fire selector is this thing. Right now it's on single, but if we take it, we just drop this down, you're on full auto. Not all the way down, obviously. You know, just up here, full auto. Up even further, semi-auto. Pretty simple things right there. I believe we switched to a Brickbuilt trigger, not entirely sure. Our charging handle, because it's no longer attached to the bolt, has been moved up here to a FAMAS style charging handle where it's underneath a rail. The carry handle that was here has now been replaced with a really big, large carry handle that goes all the way forward and serves as our sighting system. As you can see, there's a front lipstick piece here and a back peephole here. So pretty simple, nice basic. that connects to the front where we have our railed handguard. This whole system is inspired by the, excuse me, I-95 Tavor. Basically, this has the tri-rail system used on the L85A2 and on the X95. Let's look it up so we can get a good picture going on here. I want to find a picture where they got the rail system off of it. Yeah. I don't think anyone shoots it without the rail system on it, so that kind of sucks. Oops. Let me do that. Alright, so we'll scroll up here and we'll take a look at this. And we'll open this image in a new tab. And then blow it on up. But basically, there's actually a rail system underneath this, and you push this little button here and this slides off, and you've got a rail system with immediate access. So they're rail covers in essence. I wanted to do the same thing on this. So there's no buttons or anything, but the whole idea was that somewhere on this be a button. This is attached onto the side rail here, and there's one on this side. You press this button, you take this side off, and you got instant access to a rail. Same thing for the bottom one, same thing for this side over here. That idea did not translate to Lego as much as I wanted it to. So I'm kind of about that one, but the idea was here for it. So regardless, this is a pretty interesting model. It's, you know, it's there. It's not as aesthetically pleasing as I thought it was originally going to be. So I'm not entirely happy with it. There are some changes that I inevitably make to this to make myself happy with it, and that is in the other custom edition of L85 that I've done that we will take a look at in another YouTube video. That said, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos similar to this one. I will see you guys later in another YouTube video some other time. Thanks for watching.